A tricky situation has come to light where a married man is fed up with his wife's addiction for trading. Sadly, the matter has gone to such an extreme where the husband is now in financial debts for lakhs of rupees due to the wife's borrowings. The couple has a minor daughter and the husband is now in a fix whether to file for divorce, and if yes, will he ever be able to get out from these circumstances? Let me narrate to you this story, which has come in the form of email to us from this gentleman. He quoted, "I am facing a very difficult situation right now. I have been married for the past 9 years and we have a 6-year-old daughter. Shortly after the birth of my daughter in 2018, I learned that my wife had a serious addiction towards trading. During that period, she incurred a debt of around 35 lakh, and when I was informed about this, it caused me a lot of stress, leading to frequent panic attacks and depression. To make matters worse, one of my wife's friends has also filed a false case against me to recover this loan money from her. Despite all this, I stood by my wife, paid off some loans, and even negotiated settlements with the banks. Over the past 3 years, we somehow managed to clear almost everything. After some time passed, yet again, she repeated the same and borrowed money multiple times by mortgaging our family gold. This time too, I forgave her and we somehow navigated out of this situation. By now, situation has gone totally beyond my control, and recently I received a call from a family friend stating that my wife had borrowed another 8 lakh from him and is now avoiding his calls and messages. I have learned that current total debt on her amounts to nearly rupees 30 lakh. Despite me standing by her and bailing her out of all these financial disasters, she frequently argues with my parents who also live with us. This matter is too much for me to handle, especially when I see my young child. Given the circumstances, I'm seriously considering whether to file for divorce to secure my daughter's future. What are my options? So what is our take in this case? We often crib how situations can be very challenging for married women in their matrimonial homes. And yes, this is true, but there also exists another side to these issues where men too can be victims of such mental and financial abuse by wives. According to the Protection of Domestic Violence Against Women Act, economic abuse is defined as depriving an aggrieved individual or any or all financial and economic resources to which they are legally entitled. The Act further states that depriving a woman of her right to continue using resources or services is also considered to be an economic abuse. On the other hand, India does not recognize any form of domestic abuse or violence against the men, particularly the husbands. Thus, technically, in this case, the husband can perhaps only file for divorce on civil grounds of cruelty by wife. Divorce, maintenance, alimony laws in India completely tilt towards women. And whatever the reasons may be, whether divorce is initiated by the husband or initiated by the wife, an interim maintenance amount is awarded to the wife right at the beginning of the divorce proceedings, largely on the basis of husband's income. Once this interim maintenance is granted, the contesting wife then prolongs the main divorce petition for years and even perhaps decades, resulting in more agony for the aggrieved husband, who has to constantly pay her monthly support through this period without a divorce. Due to the nature of such laws, most wrong men in India prefer to suffer in silence, either due to the fear of separation from children or due to years of harassment that they would perhaps face by wives at court. What are your thoughts in this case? If you have any suggestions for this husband, do let us know in the comments below. And you can also share your views on our social media handles where we've posted this article. The handles would be @voiceformenin. And if you want to read this article in detail, it has been published on our website voiceformenindia.com. Do hit that bell icon and subscribe to Voice for Men India so that you can be updated as and how we broadcast a new video. If you have a story to share, you can also email us at contact@voiceformenindia.com. That's it from me as of now. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. Jai Hind.